Hi, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Kelly. We're going to talk a little bit today about currents and wind and how they cause erosion and land changes. So I'm going to ask for help. So Mrs. Klein, if she would help me out with this. I need you to hold this plate for me.
Okay.
I wanted to do this with a chocolate chip cookie, but I didn't have any left. All right, so if you take a cookie or a cracker or anything like that, and let's say this is just a Q-tip, and let's say I just run the Q-tip over it, it'll take a little while, but eventually some of this will go away on the graham cracker. Okay, it'll make a little indent. This is kind of like wind erosion. It's not too abrasive, it just kind of takes a little bit of that cookie away. You get a harder wind, like some of those winds we get out here. This is a toothpick, and I start scratching. It starts to erode my graham cracker away much faster. I could see a line forming here. Crumbs are falling, so they're being displaced elsewhere on my plate, which we're going to call a land mass. But you can kind of see that this wind causes erosion to happen much more quickly. Now, water erosion, it's like rain or lakes or shores washing up. If I put water on the graham cracker, eventually this water is going to make the graham cracker kind of fall apart. So if I let it sit there for a second, kind of falls apart. Be a lot better if I had some milk, right? But you can kind of see that erosion kind of just, it destroys and takes away. So I'm going to show you some things. Because erosion seems to have a negative connotation a lot. They say it's a gradual destruction of the Earth's surface, where the surface is worn away over time by wind, water, and ice. But like the cookie experiment, sometimes erosion can be really beautiful. These formations, these rock formations, these are all caused by wind erosion. This is the wave in Page, Arizona. You can see the lines and how smooth everything is. It's beautiful. How the wind blew away and there's just this big boulder on a stem over here of a rock. We see this all the time just driving down 40. These are all caused by wind erosion. The haboob, if you're traveling down towards Tucson, you'll see these quite often. I don't know if you've ever been here before, but this is Antelope Canyon in Page, Arizona. It's beautiful. This is all caused by wind erosion. So I know that the wind erodes away some of the rock and the stone, but sometimes what's left over is beautiful. Couple more pictures. These are water currents. These have been eroded by water. So we had two landforms right here, sand and sand here on the beach, but the water came in and it eroded it away, and it attaches to the other side now. All of this is cut out from waves hitting along the shoreline. The rocks are cut out from water traveling past them. This arch is created because the current was flowing and hitting that rock for a very long time, years and years, and it causes this to go away. But again, while these water currents are taking rock away and moving them someplace else, what's left over sometimes is beautiful. Here's some examples we have right here in Arizona, the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon, that vast valley, that's caused by water currents flowing through. Horseshoe Bend, also, it's beautiful, but it's caused by water erosion. So I have here a few challenges for you. On Newsella, there's a lot of articles here about erosion, but if you pick at least 2 of them, and as you're reading them, think about how erosion affected these areas. This is a very fun video to watch. Explains weathering and erosion on YouTube. And then one of my favorite sites is Duxter's. They have an erosion information page there, and if you can click on that and take a look, it'll give you a little bit more insight. But while erosion takes away and displaces rock and the Earth's surface elsewhere, sometimes the result can be really beautiful. So I hope you look into all of those and have a great day.